Well, a lot of you realize that we're having some pretty serious storms in California right now. And we're having a lot of failures. A lot of big trees are going down. There's a live oak, Quercus agrifolia, that went over. It's actually two trees. There's a stump here and a big stump over here. Everybody asked me, why did it go down? Well, it's really easy to say, it's thoroughly saturated soils and winds and storm-related failures, but a lot of times these trees, even though they look good on the top, can have a lot of decay. And this tree is just riddled with decay. It's got a, you can see all the hypoxylon fungus growing in there. There's white rot. There's just areas of problems everywhere you look down in here. Now, could you have predicted that? Well, there is some external evidence that you can sometimes see. And if you look down over here, you see that little, it is a crack. That's an indicator. You see things like that. If you see areas where, anything that's going to show you that there might be something that leads into the root system. But then you've got the problem of making the decision. You've got to say, well, should we take the tree out, or is it going to hang in there for a while? That's, in this case, this tree should have been removed a long time ago. But look at all the other trees on the property. Everywhere you look, there's massive big trees. That one's hanging all over the house. I can look at each of these trees and look for more evidence, look for more problems. But will the client say, let's get rid of them because they might go down? I don't know. It's a tough call. Well, we got mountains of firewood to deal with this. The guys worked out here in the rain all day yesterday. This whole area, both sides, were just covered with foliage out onto the street. And it was full and green. As green as this one over here and these up over here. So the lesson, the moral of that one is the color of the foliage, the volume of the foliage is not always an indicator of tree health or tree stability. And just to add insult to injury, while we were working yesterday, what we didn't realize is this tree hit a water main. And when we were working and moving wood, that's when it gave loose. So we had a flood to deal with. We had a 1-inch line under high pressure with water shooting out. We went and turned off the water to the whole house, and it still didn't go off. So the guys searched around for over an hour looking for some way to turn this off. And they finally found an alternate valve buried in the ivy. And homeowners didn't have a clue. They didn't know where anything was. Their gardener was on vacation, so nobody had an answer. Big mess. Now I'm looking at the firewood, and you can see lots of decay pockets. And it's easy to inspect a tree after it's been all cut up and look for all the weaknesses. And this is further up in the tree. But a lot of times these cuts, once they get into the center of the tree, will lead all the way down and be the precursor to interior decay that can lead out to root decay that can cause the whole tree to fall down. And it did.